Blast me to the mortal realms. It's time for the Mad Merlins review of Warhammer Age of Sigmar Stormbringer issue 38 by Hachette Partworks and Warhammer. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Warhammer Age of Sigmar Stormbringer video review. So today we are looking at issue 38 and it's a pretty exciting issue for me anyway, as we finally learn how to paint the Iron Thanes, the collection's homebrewed Stormhost. So yeah, we get 5 Vindictors and there is a bumper double paint guide in this issue. So before we dive into anything, don't forget to of course like the video if you are enjoying the content, and if you are, please do consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already done so. Also, there are all my links in the video description down below where you can check my hobby of detail on my social medias and also support the channel via the Mad Merlins Patreon. So, let's dive into this rather exciting issue and see just what the Iron Thanes look like. So, here we go with issue 38. Of course, we do know what they look like. They were on the introduction to the collection poster way back in issue 1, but we have an extra bonus. We have a brand new mat, and yeah, we have 5 more Vindictors, so the same guys that came with issue 3, I believe. So yeah, this is frame B from the Dominion box, so we'll have a closer look at these guys in just a sec. We of course have the 5 40mm bases. And yeah, we got a brand new game mat. So we got this usual plain desert side, and then the other side is a really cool, I think this is my favorite side yet. We've got like a river of shadow pools. We've got corroded Caradron ships. Oh, these are really fantastic, really cool. Yeah, I can see this being my favorite battle mat of the collection. My favorite one from Mortal Realms was the Realm of Life board, but yeah, this one is easily my favorite. So yeah, pretty cool. So before we dive into the issue, let's take a look at the Vindictors. So here we have our Vindictors. We've got, of course, the Vindictor spears, their shields. So I want to correct myself. I actually said that the shields were all the same. They actually have minute detail differences. So we got 2 little nubs there. We got a indent on that one. We got a larger nub on that one. And then on this one, it's plain. This one's plain, and this one has a square nub on. So yeah, these match up with specific hands. So we can see you've got the square hand there, the plain hand there. And if we look on this frame, we've got another plain hand there. We've got the other square hand there. You got the larger oval nub, the 2 small nubs. So yeah, if you did want to mix the shields between models, you'd have to think about shaving back these little nubs, but yeah, pretty cool anyway. So yeah, bear that in mind. I think this time around though, I am going to glue the shields to the arms and leave the arms separate, as the magazine says. And yeah, I'll probably be building a different set of models, because we got a male or female champion, and we also have a banner bearer option as well. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit of a mess around, and of course each one has 2 different head options, bare or helmeted. So yeah, plenty of choices to help personalize the squad. And there we have our other frame. So we got our champion there, champion's shield. Yeah, pretty cool. Right then, let's take a look at issue 38 and we can finally learn how to paint Iron Thanes. So here we go into issue 38. So we learn about endless spells and how to hunt them. We have a brand new story, Blood in the Snow. We have our second unit of Vindictors. We learn about the Champions of Ulgu, building and painting Vindictors, and we also have Iron Thanes Vindictors. Order tactics, and our pitch battle is a raging blizzard. So, endless spells and how to hunt them then. Endless spells are curious and dangerous manifestations of magic, which leave many students scratching their heads. Fear not, however, in this lesson we will cover all you need to know. So yeah, part of the Order of Witch Hunters and the Order Azir. Witch Hunters are devoted to seeking out and eliminating rogue wizards and of course their spells. So endless spells will of course remain endless and could possibly tear the realms to pieces if left unchecked. Trio of the most famous endless spells. We have the Chronomantic Cogs, Ravanax Gnashing Jaws, and the Purple Sun of Haish there. So yeah. Next up then, we have a brand new story. So, Blood in the Snow. After chasing their quarry across the peaks and valleys of Ramat's Spine, the Iron Thanes spring their trap and lure the Beastclaw Raiders into a deadly confrontation. So this is pretty cool. We actually have a story focusing on the Iron Thanes facing off against the Beastclaw Ogres. So pretty cool. Can't wait to actually read this one. So we'll get to see the Iron Thanes in action. We can actually see the Draconif Riders there, which is actually the image on the Heat Change mug. So yeah, pretty cool. Can't wait to read this, and hopefully there'll be more Iron Thanes stories and lore in future issues. So we have our second unit of Vindictors. So we got a brand new battle record for them. So we got the usual origins for our Prime and the battle traits they particularly wield. You can see we do have a full unit of 10 there if you wanted to. But yeah, we also have we can name the unit, and we got some great deeds to tick off as well. Then we have our realms, and this is Champions of Ulgu. So yeah, we can use this table to deepen the background to our models. This one gives us origins from the Realm of Shadows. So we got heroes, units, and then creatures as well. Next we have our build guide. So this will teach us how to build the alternate models to what we built last time. So we are building the male Prime, the Azurite standard there, and then our basic shield guys and girls. So yeah, it does mention that you want to possibly leave the shields and arms as separate attachments so you can attach those later on and get to painting all the detail, which is I definitely recommend doing. So on to our paint guides then. So we have two methods of painting. So we can paint these guys to match up with our first squad, in which we paint them as Hammers of Sigmar in the classic gold and blue. So yeah, we start with Retributor Armor, Abaddon Black to pick out the joints, Lead Belcher to pick out the silver, Cantor Blue on the blue detail pieces, Catachan Flesh on leather and face on some models, Baraknar Burgundy to paint the weapon hafts, Avaran Sunset for the blonde hair, Corax White to pick out all the raised details on the shields and banner. No, yeah, that is it. Wraithbone to pick out any parchment and flesh, Mephiston Red for the plumes. Then we use Agrax Earthshade on the red, and Nuln Oil on the white and blue. And yeah, there we have it. That's what our 5 Vindictors painted as Hammers of Sigmars will look like. But we also have the Iron Thanes paint guide, so we get to see how close my estimated paint guide is, and it's 90 The only bit I didn't think would happen was they painting these chainmail link pieces inky by darkness. So yeah, I guessed Mephiston red as a base coat, Abaddon black for all the joints and leather, as well as the back of the shields, Baraknar burgundy for the weapon haft, sledge belcher for all our silver details. So the heads, the trim on the armor, and the clasps on the banner. Corax white for the shoulder pads, the shields, and the banner. Abaddon black for the lightning bolt emblem. Inky by darkness for the detail around the shield insignia and the plume, as well as the banner raised detail. Then Retributor armor for any gold details, so the center icon there, the shield plate for the champion, the top of the banner, and the tops and bottoms of the spears. Wraithbone used to paint the bits of parchment there. Next we use Nuln Oil to shade the metal, the Inky by Darkness and Baraknar burgundy details. Skeleton Horde to paint our parchment there, Reichland Flesh Shade to shade our gold and any flesh, and Agrax Earthshade to recess shade all our armor panels. And then we actually look into the future with how to highlight these guys. So yeah, we get a full comprehensive guide here. So we have Wild Rider Red as a edge highlight to all the Mephiston red plates, Cyberite Green for the Inky by Darkness areas, Dawnstone for the black leather and cloth, White Scar to highlight all our white edges. So yeah, going around, taking your time, picking out all the individual details. And then Stormhost Silver to highlight the silver and the gold, both. And then a dry brush of Slanesh Grey over the Baraknar burgundy. And there we have our finished Iron Fanes Vindictors. And yeah, they look quite fantastic. Can't wait to paint these guys. There's a few things I've done differently. The little bit around the chest piece of armor there, I've actually painted silver. I'm going to have to go over those in red again just to match them into this. But yeah, they look pretty cool. Can't wait to get 2 units of these guys done and start painting the rest of my models. Moving on then, we have Order Tactics, focusing on the Praetors this time. So they are high damage, pretty good defense, but they are small in number. So yeah, they are also pretty good bodyguards for protecting characters, so pay close attention to deploying your units and using the bodyguard rule. And then we also have Zandire's Truth Seekers. So they have a lot of wounds. They're pretty flexible as they both mix of melee and range. But again, they are few models. Then the Issues battle is a Raging Blizzard. So we have the Forces of Order with the Lord Imperatant, 5 Vindictors, 5 Vindictors, 5 Vigilors, and 4 Praetors. We also have the Alliance of Destruction, which has the Kill Boss of Stabgrot, 2 units of 10 Hobgrot Slitters, 10 Gut Rippers, and the Beast Skewer Killbot. So yeah, pretty even matchup by the looks of things. And we are using 2 mats. So yeah, pretty cool. Order is deployed in the 4 corners with Destruction in the centre. So at the end of each battle round, roll a dice for each unit of Hobgrot Slitters and Vindictors. On a 4+, that unit suffers 1 mortal wound. So you can get frozen to death. That's not very nice. So, as we've mentioned, we got a brand new battle mat, and that means we are starting to get brand new models. So, yeah, we got some good stuff to come. We have Squig Herders, Sneaky Snufflers, we got Fanatics, Boing Bounders, excuse me, Loon Boss on Squig, and Molog's Mob. We have Spike Revenants, Tree Revenants, Branch Witch, Spirit of Durfu, and we have the start of, well, pretty much actually all of our Kharadron Overlords. So we get, excuse me, a Admiral, we get Thundrix Profiteers, and we get the Thunderers. And we also get some of our most substantial pieces of scenery yet. We get the awesome, I've forgotten the name of it now. But yeah, giant shrine reliquary magic thing. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. And yeah, we also get the domicile building as well there. I'll put a full shot of the battle mat at the end of the video for anyone wishing to see it fully spread out. But yeah, got some cool stuff coming in the next 20 issues. Moving on then, in the future, so we have issue 39 is another paint issue. So we get the last of our shades, which is Viking Flesh Shade and a Phone and Camera Shade. So we can put those to use on our models of Flesh and our Oryx and Sylvaneth models. We also have a two-parter coming up, so issues 40 and 41. We have the Spirit of Durfu. Issue 40, we learn about the Soulblight Gravelords and the campaign between the the Ogres and the Ossiarch Bone Reapers, known as the Feast of Bones. So yeah, there we have it. That was issue 38 of Stormbringer. And I think pretty good issue. We got some nice new bits of information for the Iron Thanes, the paint guide, and of course the short story. We also get another unit of Vindictors to add to our growing Stormcast collection. And yeah, that paint guide will come in handy. We can use that, well, I will be using it anyway, to paint all the models we've had so far once we get around to it. But yeah, pretty good issue nonetheless. Nice new battle mat to add to our collection. And yeah. But let me know what you thought of it in the comment section down below. And until next time, thank you all for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.